Or the Four Amigos? What do you call it then?
I think we're the Four Amigos.
Okay, the Four Amigos. And then Cary?
Cuatro Amigos.
What is it? Curly, Mo, and
Larry, Curly, and Mo.
there you
Okay.
go.
And company.
The Off Brothers, Jack and Joe.
Alright, we're having a great time here at the range. And it's, we're just shooting up a whole storm and burning a lot of gunpowder, throwing a lot of lead down there. Just having a great time. Now George has got one of these big 238s, which is a 380 pocket pistol, and it takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6-round magazine, one in the chamber for a certain capacity, and a single action. So here's George shooting his SIG 238 in 380 caliber.
Oh, he reloads the shotgun. Yeah, I know.
By the way, the wind is nice.
Yeah.
His ammo coming down with this thing.
I like shotgun. Was always pretty rigid.
Not bad, very controllable. This is Smith & Wesson's Mountain Light 44 Special, and it's extremely lightweight. Must be made off some kind of real lightweight aluminum or even titanium. This looks like a different kind of alloy here. So this might be stainless steel cylinder, and then the rest of the frame and barrel is some kind of real light alloy like titanium or some kind of space age aluminum alloy. Because this gun is extremely light. So even with 44 specials, probably going to be a fairly robust recoil. Those are the 44 specials, 180 grains, and they're loaded by PMC. They're jacketed hollow points. 44 special. They should do pretty well for you.
Yep, I think it will.
Now you're going to be spending half your time in Montana and half the time in Oregon, and in Montana you got concealed carry, but in Oregon you're not sure yet because you haven't moved there yet. So George is going to shoot some of those 44 specials now. PMC factory loads. His fine Smith & Wesson revolver. So here's George shooting his Smith & Wesson. You're on an empty chamber that time. You got a couple of live ones in there somewhere. We'll load some of these PMC 44 specials in there.
Everyone's shooting out here because no one can hear.
Ceasefire. Open all actions. Remove all cartridges and bench all fire.
Well, wouldn't you know, we got a ceasefire. Smith & Wesson Mountain Light 44 Special. If a playing card was in that slot, and I didn't get a chance to put those in there yet, but that would be one split card right now. That's a 100% card split. Well, the target change is over. Let's go ahead and start shooting again. The other 4 rounds.
Rubber band. Rubber band. We're going to use it in there. We want it.
That's a good gun, George.
Fire pin's all right. Yeah.
Well, single action. Here, let me have a couple more shots, and I'll try it in double action.
Okay.
So now we're going to shoot double action. Well, I threw one shot to the left shooting double action, the other one's in the circle, so that's a nice double action. George is going to shoot my Taurus Model 66 with 148 grain wad cutter ammo.
I'll shoot at my target.
Choose any one of the three, that's open.
Okay.
Aim right at the bottom of the circle.
Ooh, that was a bad shot.
Nice, George. That's 6.
Nice piece.
Now George is stoking up the 357 Magnum 125 grain jacketed hollow points loaded with 22 grains of H110 powder.
Ooh, that'll let you know it.
So those are your full magnums.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're insane.
There's some shooters chuckling behind us now, George.
What?
Some shooters chuckling back here. About the 357 Magnum revolver is you have tremendous versatility. You can load all the way down to a wad cutter target load, even cowboy shooting, and then standard service loads. And what I didn't leave in here is the plus Ps, which is between the standard and the Magnum load, and then you have your full versatile Magnums. So let's get George's impression. What'd you think about that, George?
That's a nice, beautiful gun. It's a nice handling gun.
Do you like the flexibility in ammo?
Yeah, you can tell the Magnum load wakes you up.
Kind of a hellraiser, that Magnum load. You weren't seeing the flash from behind there, but it was quite a bit of flash. And the blast is actually enough to rattle the windows behind you.
Mm-hmm. But it didn't roll it didn't kick too much. It's very little kick to it.
So here's George splitting playing cards with the Model 1894. Right next to the card. Got it. Go ahead and shoot it again. Oh, that one wasn't a good one. I think you got one more.
No.
So George split that playing card with a 44 Magnum rifle. And then he split that one. Let's see if we can find those cards. Split cards that George shot. They look good. Nice job, George.
They can't play with them anymore, though.
No, you can't get away with playing those anywhere. So let's shoot the Model 66 Taurus
but I just don't.
with the 172 grain Keith bullets. 5 grains are unique.
You know, rather than doing
This is a nice 38 special
slug
load.
the barrel. We do it with other calibers. Why not 22?
But I mean, the cylinder is other. I don't want to have to shove.
Right. That thing will shoot just. I haven't run into anything that wouldn't
Just
side
eats
shoot.
whatever. Huh?
So it does. And figure out. You try it and see if it's shooting high and to the right. Maybe I can Google and see if I can figure out which way to turn the damn screw.
Do you want to? I don't know if you're interested, but I have a new model Blackhawk 44 mag.
Oh my God.
You want to shoot that one?
Yeah, I got my Beretta that drives me crazy.
Okay.
I'll shoot it.
All
That
right.
Yeah, okay.
What is that? You're since 17.
Okay, Brian here, one of the Four Amigos, or the Four Fearsome Foursome, or whatever you want to call us. He's ready to shoot the 44 Magnum with the 44 special loads. And so he's got to load it up and shoot that at 12.5 yards. Actually, we ought to kid him because he had it at 25 and then he wanted to bring it back at 12.5 to shoot this one. I don't know why. Yeah, there you go. That went right through your first bullet hole. So you probably have to aim right at the top of the circle. Oh, you're still hitting that same place. Yeah, it's still hitting low. You're hitting higher, but it's still hitting low in the black. That one hit at 3 o'clock, even with the red dot. That one went right back at almost where the first bullet hole was. You got a nice little cluster of 4 holes there. With some double action work with the Model 66 Taurus.
You know, I'm not paying a fortune for it.
And that's the thing you do. You make people fall in love with it only to know that there's no chance of it.
It's inelegant. I've had, every time I've done it, I've had somebody come and say, can you write what those were?
Sure. You can see it.
So I bring my Beretta 92, you can buy them, and I bring my Smith & Wesson 22A, because they're
Again.
still out. We're going to break it there to 1, then we do another class from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4.
Wow.
And I bring people out and fill up every station.
So all the instructors are dialed in. Everyone's.
You can ask Jeff.
Yeah. I'm going to come down and actually check it out myself. I don't think.
Same thing in the Taurus. That's a pretty big pile of brass, but we probably could do a little better.
I was going to say, that's actually kind of a small pile of brass right there, man. That's
They want me to come in and shoot for a couple of days. See what pile of brass we can get. Ha!